Welcome to Anime Watch. I'm your host, Sacovi. Yep. And today I'm going to talk about Dragon Ball Z. I've gathered all 7 of the Dragon Balls. The world shall be mine. Rise, almighty Shenron. On today's episode of Anime Watch, I'm going to talk about the Dragon Ball Z movie, Dragon Ball Z, the movie, Battle of Gods. Okay, now, first off, let me say this. The animation style is different from Dragon Ball Z. It's more fluid, I suppose. It's more dynamic. It's more movie-like, if that's a thing. You'll know what I'm saying if you see it. There's differences. But all in all, something didn't feel Dragon Ball Z-esque about it to me. I mean, it had elements, but I don't know. Something about it just didn't feel very Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what it was. It's just something. When I was watching it, I was like, this seems like something else. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Maybe that's the vibe I was getting. But, you know, you see the movies, the Dragon Ball Z movies, you expect so much more. Action, fighting, bigger story. But to me, I'll tell you this. I was very upset by this movie. I'll get that out of the way. I was angry. Okay, no, I wasn't that angry. It was more of, I was kind of upset because there's not more. Because the movie, if you watch the movie, at the end of the movie, you're going to be watching it like, what? Not because of what happened at the end, just because of things they said. They bring up like seasons worth of information they could dive into. They bring up hundreds of episodes you could bring from this they could dive into. And you're watching it like, this was just a movie. But this dude in the movie just said this thing, and I'm not going to tell you what it says because if you haven't seen it, then it's going to spoil it. But you're going to watch it, you're going to see that part, or it's not just a part. You're going to hear him talk, and you're going to be sitting there like, that's a whole new series. That he just said a whole new series. And what he just said wasn't even one saga. What he said could be 12 more sagas. So heck, you could bump that out to like 24 more sagas, actually. Heck, you could bump it out to like 18 years to Dragon Ball Z. What he just said, you could bump that out to a whole lot more Dragon Ball Z. That's the part that upset me. It wasn't like, okay, closure, good, there you go, it's done. It was like, oh, that's how it ended? I mean, it makes sense. That guy was God. I mean, after all, it was the God of destruction. That's his name. You're not losing anything on that. You can go look up the voice actors and find out who's the characters in it. So it's not like there's no surprise characters, but it's just you listen to it, you hear it, you learn who the guy who was with the guy was. Nobody's actually like a bad guy in this. And it's cool that the guy referenced Frieza in it. And, you know, reference to Saiyans and stuff. So we had heard of him. And he was more like a curious person than, you know, actually evil. So you're looking at him like, man, they talk to him like he's evil. But it just seems like, hey, I'm the god of destruction is what I'm supposed to do. But let me dive into it, get a little bit deeper, cut into the meat and potatoes of it. Because I'm just kind of rambling right now. Okay, story. What is the story of it? God of destruction wakes up, wants to go destroy stuff. Kind of. That's the story. That's it. They have some flashbacks to characters you know. I think it's a character from Dragon Ball, actually. But I won't get into that. I'll let that be the surprise. It's just a little bit of it. It doesn't really add anything to the story or at all. It's just like a mini side story that's irrelevant. It's comical. And then let's get back into the main story. God of Destruction wakes up. Goku says, who's that? And then they say, oh, that's the God of Destruction. Goku said, oh, okay, I'm going to be Goku and do a Goku-like thing. Let's just leave it at that. And then the God of Destruction goes to Earth and meets everybody else. And then there's a new Saiyan mode. Can you figure out what it is? Because in this movie, I'll just say Goku goes Super Saiyan level 1, Super Saiyan level 2, Super Saiyan level 3. And then he doesn't go Super Saiyan level 4. He goes to what I assume is a higher level than that. Ooh, got your interest now, don't I? What's higher than Super Saiyan level 4? I think it's higher than Super Saiyan level 4. Yeah, it has to be. Now, yeah, it's higher than Super Saiyan level 4. And, you know, he goes to that level. It's nifty. I thought it was gonna say Kaioken times a million, but no, he didn't. It was, he went there, they did the thing, and I didn't have closure. So all in all, let me get this. This is the first time I'm gonna give a rating. I give the story okay. It's Dragon Ball. It left you wanting more, actually, and like I can't get over that. I want to see more of it. I'm looking like, man, I wish this was still watching it. I wish I was like, okay, this movie was the precursor to this series that I haven't seen yet in the Dragon Ball Z universe. So I'm watching it now, like, what happens next? The movie ended. I'm hoping for another one. I'm hoping for something else, but I need some more of this. I need continuation. You're going to watch it and you're going to say, I need more of this. I need continuation. You're going to say it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Hold up. Guaranteed. Now let's get into the characters. Have you heard of Dragon Ball Z before? Yeah? Okay. Have you seen Dragon Ball Z before? You know the characters? Even the recent characters? At the end of Dragon Ball Z, you noticed all the characters? You did? Okay. All right, that's all the characters. It's a decent movie. If you were jonesing for some Dragon Ball Z, this'll be your fix. You'll get a good fix on this. Now, like I said before, the animation quality is very good. So, if you like Dragon Ball Z, you love the characters, you'll like this movie. It'll leave you wanting more because it doesn't feel like it was the end of the movie when you watched it. It felt like it was the beginning of something. The end of it feels like the beginning. So you're going to watch it disappointed in that aspect because you're going to be like, where's episode 2? Because it has to be. It couldn't just be this. Not with the way it ended. Not with what happened in it. Not with the way it ended. Not with what happened in it. I said ended twice. But anyway, Dragon Ball Z, Battle of the Gods. Battle of Gods. Dragon Ball Z. Good movie. That's it for this episode of Anime Watch. If you like what you saw, go ahead and tickle that subscribe button, thump that like button, and favorite if you like. Share it with your friends. They're gonna like it too. Probably not as much as you did, but they'll watch it maybe once and quit being your friend. If that happens, come on back, I'll be your friend. There's one thing I always wondered. How come when they're doing Kamehameha, when they're doing a slow one like Ka-me-ha, why don't the bad guy just hit him? Oh wait, that did happen once. That happened once. He was like, I'm not waiting on this. But most of the time they'll wait. Like, hey, let me see what you got there. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't wait. You better just do hand blast. But you're not doing no Kamehamehas on me. Although Kamehamehas are kind of awesome. So if I saw Kamehameha coming, I'd probably want to see it. Spirit bomb, so no way. I can't even see that.